A presidential election to find a head of state to unite Singaporeans has ended up splitting the electorate, and a lot of effort is needed to close up the deep division, said Dr. Tan Cheng Bock, who lost by a razor-thin margin of 0.34% against Dr. Tony Tan, who captured 35.19% of votes and is Singapore's 7th president.
You see, you must never run away from the issue. If the issue is very divisive, what do? You cannot say, oh, divisive, I can't do it. In fact, the biggest challenge is when it's divisive, then you make the efforts. And that will make people wake up and realize that, well, that is the ultimate aim for us, for whole of Singapore, is a united Singapore.
Dr. Tan told reporters that the new president-elect will have to re-examine the focus of his 6-year presidency.
You have to watch over the couple of months how he's going to convince the other 65% of Singaporeans who didn't vote for him. And that's where the challenge comes. What sort of elected president is he going to be? Knowing that his strength is with the economy, he has got to put some effort into the ground. Because basically, you cannot just look after the external area of Singapore as an EP. You have to concentrate on your people.
Dr. Tan, who was a member of PAP until May this year, also said that the ruling party needs to take a good, hard look at itself.
There's definitely a division in the PAP. I can see that many of the grassroots, they openly come and tell me they support me, in spite of being told by some of the leaders not to. They say, no, although my MP has told me that they should support the party, they obviously abandoned the expected stand, and it's reflected in the votes. If you notice, actually, we are so close. The PAP split is exactly right down in the middle. But I'm no longer a PAP. I think the party have to have a critical look at their own way of doing things.
Could you elaborate more on that?
I think they have to learn how to fight again. They have lost their fighting skill, I want to believe. They must learn from me.
Dr. Tan said he will not return to the PAP, but he will give advice to the party if his advice is sought.
This time I'll charge them. And I shall open it to all political parties. To be fair, we talk of fairness, right? So anybody will come, come, put your name here, ask press secretary, charge them, right?
Yeah.
And we give the money to the poor, right?
Yeah.
I see.
How much?
Oh, depends. If I see you are rich, I'll charge you more. That's all. So if you're a poor little small party, cheaper.
Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong called Dr. Tan on Sunday morning to compliment him on the good fight he put up. Although Dr. Tan was in a light-hearted mood at a press conference held in his house at Holland Grove Drive on Sunday, he admitted that he is disappointed with his results.
I'm disappointed. And I told my men not to be discouraged also, because at the end of the day, actually, we won also. I feel that we have won, because we are fighting against a big machinery.
So what's next for the 71-year-old doctor?
I want to relax for a while, maybe go back to my medical practice. I got a lot of old patients waiting for me. They were so sad, maybe they voted against me now. They thought, you will go, I have no chance to see you. But I like to believe they are quite clever voters. Okay.
For Dr. Tony Tan's first press conference as president-elect, watch our other clips.